The word grace in general means gift. A gift is something freely given without being earned. Do you notice God's gifts? Do you take time to ponder them? We can see the growing grass on our lawn, the pollen clouds covering our vehicles, the blowing in of a cold snap, the changes in how we are living our lives during this virus, and only go so far as to think about how it is another thing to control. I need to mow the lawn, or I need to take allergy medicine, or I am so ready for the summer, or I just need more toilet paper. We can easily move from one thing to do to another, or one sound source of noise to another, and how we must change or control our environment. However, if we pause, we can see the wonder of growing things. It takes a pause, a pregnant stillness to see. It is the same with all the graces in our lives. We will only be affected by the beauty of a sunset if we make the effort to stop and look up. The greatest of all gifts God has given us is what He won for us through His passion, death, and resurrection, sanctifying grace. Sanctifying grace is the gift of God's own life in my soul, given at baptism when I became a child of God, a part of God's family, the church. It is not from us or part of our nature, but from God who completes us as a person. Without it, we have no joy. When we cooperate with it, we are filled with joy, no matter what else is going on. The more perfectly we cooperate with it, the more capacity for joy we have. It is easy to think of these things as normal and move on from them mentally. So many things can and do compete and crowd our time, even when we are in quarantine. God's graces are a magnificent waterfall with more than enough for each of us. However, we will only be wet through with these joys if we make a concrete plan and have the courage to get under the water without an umbrella. There is a reason that there is a whole 8 days of Easter, called the octave of Easter. Like the apostles, we need time to ponder the graces of God. Take time this week to not only think through all the gifts from God you have received, but ask God to show them to you. Write down everything, big and small, that God brings to your mind. Do this every day. Add to your list for 10 minutes a day. Ponder everything. Drink it in.